Hello friends, welcome back to our Facebook live demo today. This is Divya Kamath from Titli Art Creation in collaboration with My Kids Drawing, here today to do a live demo on Madhubani art. So I would like to tell you all about the materials that we would need. Good evening all. So I suppose I am audible for you all, and I would like you all to adjust the orientation of your mobile or screen as I'll be working on a horizontal way. So the materials which we require is a drawing sheet. We need a scale, we need pencil, eraser, sharpeners and drawing pencil colors. You can very well use any other colors like crayons. So till we'll just wait for some more to join in. So I would like to tell you brief you a little bit about My Kids Drawing. Most of us all know what is My Kids Drawing. So My Kids Drawing is a place to store and share your drawings that will be treasured forever. Their mission is to celebrate artistic expression, that is, they want the children to be proud of their art and dream big, and of course keep drawing. Make memories last forever. The drawings are turned into keepsake that will be treasured for years to come. This, and last but not the least, spread happiness. My Kids Drawing believe that the little things make life wonderful. So yes kids, go on, draw lots and upload. And do you know, just yesterday My Kids Drawing there are around 10,000 uploads of drawings. So isn't that a great news? I would like all of you to create more and more drawings and upload. And of course, My Kids Drawing they have monthly theme competitions. So the winners will get awesome prizes, and of course those who participate will also get some participate certification. So yeah, go ahead, make your drawing and upload as soon as possible. So you can log on to www.mykidsdrawing.in and follow on Facebook at My Kids Drawing and on Instagram at mykidsdrawing.in. You can always write to mykidsdrawing@gmail.com. Hi Ratha. And now let me just brief you a little about myself. I am Divya Kamath and I have my own venture, Titli Art Creation, which was established some 5 years ago. So my whole aim is to create affordable art which would add beauty to every home. Titli Art Creation is an online store to enhance your lifestyle. We do customize and personalize product as per your taste, and there are a variety of products from a small fridge magnet to beautiful wall panel paintings. We make handmade decor to make your life colorful. We do conduct workshops and drawing classes, one-to-one sessions, and of course group sessions. You can very well witness the same. Visit us on Facebook at Titli Art Creation and on Instagram at Titli Art Creation. You can always write to me at divyakamath@gmail.com. Hi Amrita, hi Pratima, hi Deepika. So it looks like there have a lot of already joined. So just I would like to give you a quick material detail. So we need a drawing paper, we need scale, we need pencil, eraser, sharpeners and some pencil colors or crayons, whatever you are comfortable with. So as you all know, today we are here to do a live workshop on Madhubani art. So now what is Madhubani art? Madhubani art is Indian art style practiced in Mithila region in India. You know the history These are believed to be some 2500 years old folk art. The history is set to the date back to Ramayana, when King Janak asked the artist to capture the marriage of Rama and Sita, and Mithila art was then used to do the so. So, though we did not had any photography that time, but yes, we had wonderful artists that time who could recreate the memories. Okay, so till I would like all of you to quickly get ready, and I'm very much excited to start this art today. Hi Sudha, hi Manisha, hi Shraddha. I hope all of you are super excited just like me, isn't it? And I love Madhubani art because it is so colorful, so vibrant, and I just love colors, and I hope you all do too. So Madhubani art, it's an art form in which we try to all small details are captured in the form of some floral designs, some animals. So today so it's an Indian art form, and we all know that elephant is so dear to us. Hi Samana and Maniyu. Hi Tarushi. Hi Ishika. Okay. Yeah, so all are excited, right? So I think it's good to start now. Hi Aishu. Okay, so the first thing, as always I say, is to draw the border. And I know most of you must be ready by drawing the border. But you know something interesting fact about Madhubani art? Madhubani art also believes in beautiful decorative borders. So now what I'm going to do is, I'll just take the scale again and I'll try to draw one more border inside my border, okay? So just take a scale and try to draw one more border. So it should be approximately 2 centimeters. So Madhubani art also believes in drawing border, and they decorate the border so that it looks beautiful. You know, actually Madhubani art was something which was made on walls and floor. So there were no way in which they could frame their artwork. So maybe that is the reason they used to draw border and decorate the border as a frame. Hi Ritisha. Hi Shrijan. So what I have drawn one more border inside my original border. And we'll make it a beautiful piece today so that we can frame it, isn't it? So are you all ready? So yes, please shout out once you are ready. So nowadays Madhubani art is done on handmade papers, it's done on canvas, it's done on cloth. We get beautiful designer clothes made of and the paintings are made of Madhubani art. You know, Madhubani art, they used to use handmade dyes. So the colors would be picked up from nature. Yes, I'll wait, yeah. Yes, of course, Diya, yeah. Hi, Supriya. So just I would like to quickly tell. So I have drawn a 2 centimeter border inside my original border, and we are going to decorate this border also. So when they used to, so like Madhubani art was the art form which was used by the ladies, especially ladies of Mithila region, to do paintings on their wall and floor on the occasions like if there's a birth in the family, if there's a marriage in the family, to celebrate the festivals like Holi and a lot. So they had Madhubani art was used as a form to express their happiness so the paintings were. So all the Madhubani paintings, if you actually see, they look very happy. Okay, so now we have finished drawing the border. Let's start drawing the elephant. We all know elephant is very dear to us. I just love elephant. Okay, so I'm just going to draw a rectangle. So as you all can see, I have placed my paper in a horizontal way so that I can draw a very big image. So first I have drawn a big rectangle. So Shraddha is asking me, is it sleeping or standing? It's sleeping. So it means it's a horizontal way. Yes, it's a very beautiful art, Ratha. Indeed. Hi Adita, Advait. Okay, so Tarushi and everybody is ready, right? So once we have finished drawing the rectangle, I would like to draw a semicircle in the front. So I've drawn a rectangle and now I'm drawing a semicircle. Hi Shreyas. Okay, so have you all done up to this? So the first step was to draw a border within the border, then a rectangle and then a semicircle. Now, as we all know, we don't have elephants with pointed back. So let's give a nice curvy back to our elephant. And then I will erase this corner of the rectangle. Hi Sarayu. Hi Swati. Okay, and now similarly this side also I'll make it a curvy corner and I will erase that. Hi Ronak. And I'll erase this corner of the rectangle. Then I would like to draw one small tail, a cute little tail. And I'll add a small drop shape towards the end of the tail. Yes, Ritisha, I'll wait for you. So those who have joined in now, we have drawn around 2 centimeter border within our border. Then we have drawn a rectangle, a semicircle. Then I've made the corners round and erased the pointed corner of a rectangle. And I put a small tail. Okay. So now I'll go ahead. Are we good to go ahead? Yes, Ritisha? Then now let's do the legs. So over here I'll just extend this. I'll draw 2 lines. Yes, Divya. I'll wait. Okay, so Gitanjali is ready, right? So I'll just wait for Divya and Ritisha. So basically, Madhubani art, these are made from paste of powdered rice. Okay, and then as I already told, they mix the natural colors. Hi Deepika, Sakshi, can we see your video again? Yes, you can see her video again. Once we finish our live, you can see the video on My Kids Drawing as well as on Titli Art Creation. Okay, so now let's draw the legs. I hope you all are done. So I've just drawn 2 lines and I'll join that. Similarly, I'll draw 2 more lines. So these are my 2 back legs. And Madhubani art is a freehand drawing. So it just depicts the motifs. So the motifs which they use are like animals, flowers. Mostly flowers used are lotus, and trees like banyan tree, tulsi, bamboo trees. So these are all which they use. And animals like elephant. Then the motifs of birds like peacock, parrot, and of course fish. Okay, now similarly I'll draw the 2 front legs. So I'll start 2 lines and then join and 1 more. Just erase this extra line which I happen to draw. So now we have 4 legs. I'll just make this nice curvy and I'll just erase these lines. So I'll just erase the lines of the lower rectangle. Hi Hina. Yes, of course, Naisha, no issue at all. Good, Ritisha. Okay, so we have drawn 4 legs and now I'll move on to the trunk. So we all know elephant is having a long and big trunk. So from here, I'll just try to give a nice curvy . Again, I'll put one V and then narrow, and then as I go up, it will become slightly broader. I'll join it here. And then I'll erase this line. Okay. Hi, Hina. Next, I'd like to draw the mouth. So I'll just make a V shape. So I'll just make V this way. And I'll join this to the trunk. Again, we need to erase this line. Now what is remaining is the big ear and yes, 2 big tusks. So let's draw the tusk first. So from here, I'll draw very narrow pointed tusk 1, and here I'll draw just to show the another one. So this is only half. Okay, so now what is remaining is the big ear. Yes, Diya, I'll wait. So the Madhubani art, right? These are characterized by the figures that are prominently outlined. So we will outline our elephant, and they have fish-like eyes. So we'll draw a fish-like bulgy eye. So we'll draw an eye like a fish. Fish-like bulgy eye. Hi Prabhavati. So they have pointed nose. So since this is a elephant, we have made the trunk a curvy trunk, but we have made a pointed tusk. So these are the characteristics of Madhubani art. We'll just try to put one more line on top of it. So next we'll draw the ear. So what I'll do is, from this part I'll try to draw one U. And I'll erase this line. This line. Okay. So there are no more lines now. So our elephant is nicely connected. So a cute little elephant is almost ready. Now what we have to do is, yes Divya, I'll wait. We have to give a nice border to this elephant, because that's what is the characteristics of our Madhubani art. So I would like to give border to our elephant. So it's a small border. Hi Aparna. So let's give a nice border. So this is most important thing to do in Madhubani art. You may use any motif, but you have to give a nice outlined border to that particular motif. So let's give a nice border to our elephant. Hi Krish. Thank you so much Ronak. Hi Sai. So let's give a nice border to our elephant. This is very important step for Madhubani art. So you use any motif, remember to give a nice border for it. So borders play important role in Madhubani art. So I'll give border to the ear also. So can you see the ear is like a bell shape, Ritisha? See, I have drawn, it's simple bell shape. So you can use a U and then join the two ends of the U, and then you will get a beautiful bell. Yes, Naishu, I'm waiting. So the most most used motifs are sun and moon, fish and birds. So whenever you are trying to do some more Madhubani art in future, you can use motifs like you can make a sun. So do remember, you have to put the most important thing is the border and this bulgy eye. The bulgy eye like a fish. Even for the sun and even for the moon. Yes, Shamila, I am waiting. So Madhubani art it's very colorful. So nowadays we use canvas, we use papers, we use different type of art mediums like pencil colors, watercolors, acrylic colors. We can use any kind of mediums to do Madhubani art. But previously the actual authentic Madhubani art is done using paste made of rice powder. And then they use all natural dye like turmeric for yellow color. They'll pick some indigo for blue. Yes, no, we will give some pattern. For the tusk, I have given the border. Krishna, I have given some border for the tusk. But for the tail, I'll add some patterns. So I'm just waiting for others to finish the border and then I can go ahead and add some patterns. So what I will do is, I will take a black color pencil. I'll take a black color pencil, black color, and use, instead of doing with the pencil and then tracing it again with the patterns with the black color, I will use directly the black color. And let's start putting the patterns. So you will see on Madhubani art there are different kind of geometrical patterns. Okay, so they use triangular shape, they use rectangles, they use flower motifs to decorate their motifs. So now I'll start decorating the border first. So I'm taking a black color pencil and I'm drawing a simple flower. You can use any motifs as you wish. If you want to follow what I'm doing, you can follow, else you can use your own designs too. Simple geometrical designs. So I'm just making some flowers in all the four corners, simple flowers. So I'm using a black color pencil. So this is how it is done. So first the border is traced and then they fill in the colors. The next is, this border, I'll just divide it. So I'll just divide my border and I'll give a nice black border. Remember now, try to do it all freehand. That gives the freehand drawing makes it look more beautiful. So I'm just giving border and I have to now put on the patterns. So what I'll do, I'll just add some waves. So I'll put slipping and standing waves. I'll do it alternately. Slipping waves and standing waves. You can very well do any other pattern if you wish. So you can use some leaves also. You can use some other geometrical patterns. Again, this part, I will divide this into 4 parts. 3 and 4. And I'll continue. So here, this is slipping. So now here, again, slipping. Just give a nice black border. Then standing. Slipping. So when I'm using sleeping, I'm making it 4 parts, 4 lines, and standing I'm using only 2 lines. Yes, Naisha, you can use any color. Yes, you can use a black color sketch pen also. But if you're using a sketch pen, you have to be careful, okay? Yes, I am just repeating the same pattern, Aparna. So you can, I'll just go slowly so you can catch up. So I'm just repeating the pattern for my border. So I'll try to divide this lower border also as per the top border. So here this was 2 lines, then I'll do standing lines, standing waves, sleeping waves. You can use a sketch pen, you can use a gel pen, you can use black pencil color, whatever you are comfortable. So I'm just repeating the patterns. Just add the border with my black color. Again, so I'll just finish this. So I'll divide this first into 4 parts. And this standing and sleeping, standing, sleeping. So I have finished giving patterns to my border. And then what I'll do is I'll just trace this entire, I'll give a border to my entire elephant first with the black color. So as I've already said, you can use a black gel pen, you can use a marker pen, you can use a sketch pen, whatever you are comfortable in. So I'll just give a nice border with my black color. I hope all of you are on the same page as I am. Sai, if you don't have black color, no problem. You can use your pencil itself. Just so the pencil which you, if you have some pencil like 2B or 4B, 8B, that would be good. Or you can just use your pencil. So I'm giving a nice black border. Yeah, do slowly. Yes. So I'll just finish my border and I'll wait for you all to do the other patterns. Okay, so you all can take your time and do it slowly. Yes, I will wait, Shamila. I'll just finish the border of my elephant and I'll wait for you to put on the other patterns for the elephant. And you all do it slowly. So I'll just give the border of my elephant with black color. So we should always remember whenever we are doing Madhubani art, this small border is very important. So is the bulgy fish eye and the pointed nose. So I'm just giving the black color border. So both the borders of the elephant, I'm giving it a black shade. So I have not given any border to the tusk because I'll be putting a pattern on the tusk directly. The eye. Okay. So I'll just color this eye with my black color. So I'll start it in a circular pattern and I'll just leave a small white dot. Oh, I left the tail. Cute little tail. Just giving a border. Thank you, Kuhu. I hope you all are able to draw and give the patterns. Do you know they use fingers, twigs, brushes, nib pans, matchsticks to make this painting. So whatever is available at home, that is used. They don't go to the market and buy anything. Yes, you can use different patterns. You can use your own patterns. So you can use the patterns like flowers, leaves. You can use some geometrical patterns like circles, triangles, rectangles. Yes, that would be great idea, Ritisha. You can do Varli also. So wow, you can mix two art forms then. Good. That's a creative way of thinking. Very nice. I'm very happy. So you can do any kind of pattern border. Okay, now this all are empty spaces. So I would just like to add some motifs. Like I'll just add some leaf designs here. Just in Mithila art, that's the Madhubani art, they don't keep any space empty. So they try to fill the entire drawing area with some or the other motifs and try to make it beautiful. So I'll just add a few leaf patterns. In all these four corners. No problem, Naisha. It's okay if you use dark blue. No problem at all for the border. Okay. Now I would like to go ahead and start giving patterns to my elephant. So first I'll just make. So we all know that, you know, when that elephant is traditionally dressed. So we just put a nice patterned cloth So I'll just put a rectangle depicting the cloth, a nice pattern cloth on the elephant. Again, we have to give a small border to this also. So wherever there are bigger patterns, we'll try to give small border for the same. And then I like to fill in this with some design. So I'll start with a semicircle. These are very simple designs which you can use any different kind of patterns. I'll just start with simple flower motif. So I'll just add a few petals. Yes, Ritisha, you can ask your brother to make and send it across. So more the merry. So you will have two beautiful elephant paintings today at your home. And then I'll just put one semicircle around. And I'd like to continue giving this curly pattern. So it's now this, I'm treating this as the circle of my flower and I'm adding the petals. You can very well use your own different patterns if you wish. If you would like to follow my patterns, you can follow. It's up to you. Okay, I'm going to use a different pattern here. That's a triangular pattern. So those who know doing henna designs, right? You can use those designs also. Down, I would like to add this, again, this petal kind of design. It's like U. You really don't have to bother about the symmetry. You can draw it as you wish. I'll just draw one small line and a circle just to add more details to our pattern. Wow, Shamila, that's very nice. So this Madhubani art, it's a family art actually, yes. You can make your mama, your papa, your brothers, sisters, everybody can be together and do this art. This is how it is actually done. This is how the traditional Mithila painting or the Madhubani painting is done. All of the family members get together and they work together on one piece. That's very nice. So I'll just add a few patterns to the tail. Again, since I have decided to use flower, so I'll try to use flower motifs everywhere in my elephant. I'll just add a small circle. Also, I'd like to divide this tail. I'll just add a few lines. Now what is left is this ear. So again, the similar pattern, I'd like to repeat it. I'd like to put a small flower pattern. And I'll just divide this. I'll add a few circles in this. And I'll just add a few lines. Yes, it is a king elephant, exactly. So whatever you see in Madhubani, it looks like royal. So that is how they treat every motif. They make it royal. I would like to give some patterns to the legs as well. So I'll just divide I'll just put some lines. I would love to make it symmetrical for all four legs. You really don't have to do it similar. You can do different patterns on all four legs. And then I like to add some triangles. So you want to make whirly animal, Hina? Hi Mehak, hi Ekta. Yes, I'm waiting. Thank you, Mehak. Yes, Ekta, I'll be waiting. So Diya, once we finish giving the motifs with the black color, then we'll start coloring. So normally we use it's like first you put the borders, you use the black color to give the border for the all the motifs, and then only you fill in the colors. That is how we do Madhubani. So I'll just add circles. And here on the elephant, I would like to add a few flowers. So you can also add. I'm going to add a few small flowers. As I have kept my motifs as flowers and leaves, so I'd like to use mostly flowers and leaves as a motif and decorate my elephant. Now this part, the trunk is left, so I'll just divide it. So I'll just add a few patterns like flowers, some geometrical patterns like triangles, some lines. Thank you, Supriya. So I have added most of the, so I think my elephant, the patterns are done. So if you wish, we can add a few flower motifs outside the elephant also. So actually this design is looking very pretty even without adding colors. So you can imagine how beautiful it's going to look once we add color. Yes, I'm waiting. So you try to fill in. Thank you so much, Shreyas. So you really don't have to follow my patterns. You can use your own patterns. So Madhubani art is the art wherein they don't leave any space empty. So every detailed, so it's like a detailed, intricate painting which involve lot of work. And yes, it's a happy painting. It's a royal painting. It gives you a royal look. Okay, so then I would like to start coloring. Are we good to start coloring? You can very well use your own color shades. Try to use some complementary colors. Yes, of course, you can make king on it. Remember to have a nice pointed nose and a bulgy fish eye. Whatever pattern you are making, you can make a king sit on it, no problem. Okay, Sai, that I would be very happy to see that design too. Very interesting. So now what I'll do is I'll just start coloring. So I'll take yellow color and I'll just and the centers of all my flowers I'm just going to add yellow color. So I'll start with the border first and then I'll fill in the elephant. So I'll take a red color and fill in the petals of the flower. So basically you can use any kind of mediums for this. You can use pencil colors, you can use crayons, you can use sketch pen, but I would not like sketch pen because sketch pens are very bright when you color, and Mithila painting is something which they use natural dyes. So it's better you use colors like which are pastel shades, which are lighter shades. So crayons, plastic crayons can be used. You can use poster colors, you can use watercolors, you can use acrylic. So any kind of mediums are fine. Thank you, Madhuri. Thank you, Sakshi. Thank you, Suganya. Now I'll start coloring my border. So I'll take a light blue and I'll take a dark blue. So what I'll do is alternately I'm going to add these shades. So I'll take a light blue and I'll add it on the top portion and the lower portion. I like dark blue in the center. I'll leave this, I'll come to this pattern again. Here I'll do it in the opposite way. At the top portion I'll add the darker shade. Thank you, Diya. So you can very well use your own shades of colors. And I'll add the lighter shade in the center. Over here I'll add the lighter shade on top and the bottom. And the darker shade in the center. Similarly, I'll continue on the other 3 borders also. So I'll add the dark blue, in the border, I'll add the light blue in the center, and I'll just follow this pattern. Thank you, Mahek. Thank you, Ritisha. So here in the center, I'll add the lighter shade. The dark. So I'll just follow this pattern of coloring. So I'm trying to show nature. So this is the waves. Since this painting is more nature depicted painting, so I have chosen these two shades to represent the waves. So this, when you make this painting, it gets you get more closer to the nature. Yes, you can use your own shades, Chamili. You can use your own shades, you can use your own pattern. Thank you, Ura. I'll use light green and dark green for this remaining patterns. So this, I am depicting this as waves, water, and I'm now going to make nature. That's greenery. So I'll just use light green and dark green alternately. So this represents the greenery, the trees, the forest. I'm so sorry, Ritisha. Yes, I'll be careful. I'll not cover with my hand. And I'll follow the similar patterns. So I'll just use dark green and light green alternately. So this, using green, I'm representing the nature, the greenery, the forest. So I'll just finish with the border and I'll just wait for you all to finish. I'll give a little time. Since I'm using this repetitive patterns, I think it will be easy for you all to follow. And we all know, right? Madhubani painting was used to express their happiness when there was a birth in the family, when there was a marriage, and also during festivals. And today is a great day. We all know it's a friendship day. And see, we all are here together doing this beautiful art. Isn't that really great? Yes, Sai, you can use any color. You can use grey. Anyways, I'll be using grey color for the elephant. You can use any color. So, I would like to say Happy Friendship Day to all of you. And on the very beautiful day, we are here together and we all are creating this wonderful art form. I am really very happy. So we have a very beautiful way to celebrate our friendship day today. So I would just like to quickly finish with my border so that we can move on and color our elephant. So I'm almost done with my border. Thank you, Shamila. Thank you, Krishna. So I'll just add the green alternately, light green and dark green, to my leaves. Okay. Now I finished my borders. I've added green to my leaves. I'll just add some colors to these flowers. Also, I'll add yellow in the center. And now since I've added red, I would like to add some contrast color. So I'll add purple. You can very well use different colors for different flowers. So I am using purple color to add shades to my flower. Thank you, Suganya. And so you can use your own color palette. You can use your own colors and start filling in the colors. So I'll start. So try to use some contrasting colors. So the colors which are complementing each other. So I'll use yellow. And then I'll use red for this part. You can use any color of your choice. So we all know yellow color goes along with all the shades. So we can use any shade which complements yellow. And red color, it goes good with green also. So I'm just using green color here. Try to use the shades which complement each other. And this border, right, we have to keep it white only. So sometimes they use some different techniques like hatching. Thank you so much, Naishu. Thank you, Supriya. Then I'll use orange, as orange also complements green. So you try and use the shades of your choice. And then I will use blue. So orange and blue, yes, they look nice together. Okay. Now I would like to use maybe yellow color. I'll add yellow in the triangles. I'm using different shades of colors. Try to keep to the basic colors because these colors are the one which are available in natural dyes. So the purple, so that it looks more close to the actual Madhubani art. Yes, very nice, Sai. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll try to add different colors. So maybe, so I'll just add one red color. So after red, maybe yellow. After yellow, I'll add green. Then I'll add orange. After orange, I'll add blue. After blue, maybe I'll add pink. After pink, I'll add a dark blue. Yes, Divya, I'll just wait. So Divya, you can use your own shade and just go on filling the colors. So I'll use a red for this. And then I'll use a purple. No, Vijay, you can use any kind of colors. You can use pencil colors, you can use crayons, you can use poster colors, you can use acrylic colors, you can use watercolors. You are free to use any kind of colors. Add a blue shade. So you try to use the colors which complement each other. I'll use a green. So I'll add alternate greens. And I'll use yellow in between. Also I'll use yellow to add color to these small circles which we have done. You can use any other color. Oh, this is left. I'll use red and I'll fill in this with the red. So all these small flowers, I'll just put yellow in the center. And I'll use red and purple. One red, one alternately I'll color red and purple to these flowers. So the tail also I'll add some red color and the purple in center. Yes, you can color the elephant with grey. And I'll use light blue and dark blue alternately. So all small motifs. Let us add in the colors of our own choice. So I'm adding some pink here. Along with pink, I'll add some blue. And I'll use orange. And I'll use yellow. So we all know that orange and yellow is the best pair. And so is pink and blue. And what is left is my trunk. So I have yellow in my hand. I'll just put yellow somewhere. And then red. And then I'll take green, orange. I'll use pink. I'll make the center as red. Here I'll use blue. And I'll use purple. So you just add on your favorite shades. There is no rule at all. Just try to add some beautiful vibrant colors. That's very nice, Sahi. I would love to see your drawing. So please do share. Now what I'll do is I'll take black color and I'll just add some lines on top of the eye. Even on the tusk. So it looks more beautiful when you add some lines over here. So in the border also, if you wish to add some design, so let the border be white and then using a black color you can just add some lines. Also you can add some lines here. So like this, I'm just adding a few lines wherever there is. So I'll try to cover up as much detailed pattern as possible. Also the leaves, I'll add black color lines on top so that looks more decorative. So you should try to make your painting look as much as decorative as possible. So with the black color, I'm just adding some lines on top of the leaves. So all the leaves, just some lines. You can use any other patterns also on top of it. And to do, so almost I'm done doing all the patterns. What I'll do is, I'll use black color only. You can use your pencil color also. And I'll just very light-handedly, I'll try to cover up the white space of the elephant. I'm using black shade and with very light hand, I'm trying to fill in the color. You can use any other colors like brown color also is used. You can use your pencil for gray shade, or if you have a gray color, you can use a gray color. I'm using a black color. With very light-handedly I'm painting. Just try to fill in the elephant. You can use any other color also. The color of joy. So if you have finished your drawing, do write your name and please don't forget to share the same with us. We would be very much happy to have your drawing to have. I'm just going to write my name, and I would like all of you to write your name. And I am done with my beautiful, vibrant Madhubani art of this lovely elephant, and I feel this is the best friendship day ever. So we have celebrated a friendship day together. So we are like across the nation. We all are coming together today to celebrate our friendship day, and yes, we have selected a very beautiful art, the Madhubani art. Madhubani art is the art which is used to celebrate festivals. So we are celebrating our day today. Thank you so much for being a part of this beautiful day today. I hope you all have enjoyed your Sunday Friendship Day along with me. I would love to hear a lot from you all. And yes, I would happy to see all the drawings, the paintings which you have done. And yes, please do follow mykidsdrawing.com on and Titli Art Creations on Facebook and Instagram, so that you will get more updates about our upcoming live demos, about the classes, the academy. We are coming up with a lot and lot. Yes, so you can send it to My Kids Drawing. So you can just tag us on My Kids Drawing at Facebook, on Instagram, or in mykidsdrawing.in, or you can send as an email to mykidsdrawing@gmail.com, or also you can send it to me. That's, you can tag it to me on Facebook at Titli Art Creations, on Instagram at Titli Art Creation. You can very well write an email to me at divyaskamath@gmail.com. So we will be very happy to see all your drawings. And yes, those who have missed a few, you will find this video on My Kids Drawing and Titli Art Creation. So you can very well refer. You can do share the video with your friends who are not able to join in for the live today. So those who have my WhatsApp number, you can very well send it to me. So my number is 7829111723. So you can very well send me a WhatsApp message. You can send me on my email, that's divyaskamath@gmail.com. You can tag me at my Facebook and Instagram at Titli Art Creations. You can also send it to mykidsdrawing.in. You can send it, tag My Kids Drawing on Facebook and mykidsdrawing.in on Instagram, and you can very well send it to mykidsdrawing@gmail.com. Thank you so much, and I would plan a new workshop very soon. Thank you so much. Have a great Friendship Day today. Bye.